Doom: Fall of Mars is a Diablo-inspired RPG roguelite set in the Doom universe. Gameplay is what you'd expect from a Diablo-like game, but instead of hacking and slashing, most of the time you'll be shooting and dodging. The story is non-existent, the dungeons are randomly generated, so are loot and enemies. The game has 6 levels per biome with a boss fight every 6th level, and a final boss, Cyber Demon. Killing enemies grants you XP. Upon level up, you can dump a number of points into your stats. You start by giving yourself an awesome name, then you're told to head north to the Phobos base where you'll be starting your run. This is so badass, and it's a shame that this game was never finished. But even just playing this beta alone is a lot of content and fun to go through. If you're planning to play this one for yourself, beware of archviles because they're still terrifying even in this isometric form.
Why are you running?
I haven't encountered any real technical issues, but there are things to keep in mind. In some situations, you'll find yourself stuck in a tight corridor with a monster like I am right now at the worst possible moment with a Cyber Demon. And don't try to circle dodge enemies and attack at the same time because attacking while moving pushes you closer towards where you shoot. Again, this happened to me at the worst possible moment against 2 archviles, and the only reason I survived was good loot. The Inquisitor III is an RPG experience inspired by CRPGs from the 90s such as Diablo and Daggerfall. Upon starting a new game, you'll be brought up to speed on the events of the previous Inquisitor games 1 and 2, so you don't have to play them before playing this one. Then you're given a very brief tutorial. After that, you'll be able to customize the initial stats of your character. You can be a warrior, priest, mage, or anything in between. Then you're given a brief intro into the current Inquisitor story, and it goes like this. The story takes place within the fantasy world of Chorus. The king's daughter drowns, the king is angry, the maidservants take the blame and get unalived.
What the fuck?
I digress. You arrive at the village docks, and now you can start to actually play the game. There are 11 locations to explore while listening to atmospheric soundtracks. You'll be able to acquire quests by speaking to NPCs and reading message boards. Just make sure to grab yourself a sword before embarking on your journey, because most of the missions will have you fighting many familiar and new monsters. You can wield a variety of melee, ranged, and magic weapons depending on your build to aid you on your quest. Do you ever feel like Doom is too easy? Don't you wish there was more progression to keep you playing? Assuming you answered yes to both questions, let's take a look at Prodoomer. This is a challenging total conversion with RPG elements. It has a total of 33 maps, so I'm gonna need the help of Mr. Icarus on this one.
I wanna die.
The mod author took inspiration from several games like Sonic, and it shows with the opening of the mod.
I hate this opening section so much.
You start by getting right into the action against a Doom 64 Cyber Demon.
If there was an award for shitty opening sections, this would take the cake.
After you god mode your way out of that section, you'll go through the first map, which will teach you that enemies drop valuable coins, to watch out for secrets, what you could expect from level design, and that your performance is graded for every stage. Then you'll finally arrive at the hub area called the UAC Force. This is where the fun actually starts, I promise.
Bullshit.
Here you'll be able to buy weapons, weapon upgrades, ammo, and allies.
You get a Marine, you can get a Master Marine, a Sentry Gun, a Sentinel, a Supreme Marine, a Robot, a Legion. A Legion!
Oh, Caesar's Legion!
Some of the useful items will be locked behind requirements like beating map 1 with an S rank, for example.
This is how you piss the player off.
You can also have a look at the bestiary, which consists of 148 monsters. One of the cooler ones is the Sniper Zombie. Look at us having a quickscope battle here. But most importantly, the hub area will host 5 episodes, each with their number of stages and boss fights.
My brain is melting from the scale of this.
Every stage looks unique and puts you in new and interesting situations. There's this level where enemies were hidden in bushes and you had to pick them off with a sniper rifle. And there's a level that takes place on a moving train. This mod is a really fun experience, but it's really frustrating on higher difficulties. I strongly urge you to pick a difficulty below Veteran. Did Brutal Doom and its clones give you depression? Or maybe my half-assed tutorial on how to set up Doom RPG made you want to eliminate yourself from the world? Either way, Lithium is here to cure your mental illness. This is an RPG-light gameplay mod that sets itself apart from the rest with its unique take on player progression. By doing your thing as the Doom guy, you'll eventually earn enough experience points to level up, gaining a few attribute points to upgrade your vital stats. Not only that, but your stats will naturally increase as you go up in level as well. You'll also be paid for bringing death upon your enemies with score chips or credits that you can use to purchase cybernetic upgrades, weapon enhancements, and a selection from the new arsenal. You can upgrade the pistol to fire plasma and the shotgun to fire poison pellets, or you can also turn it into a Gauss rifle and so much more. Some upgrades will require a briefcase that'll drop from a shadow boss you'll come across on your journey. There are several new additions to the arsenal, like the sniper rifle, laser shotgun, and plasma diffuser, to name a few. As for body upgrades or cybernetics, you will already have some, and they will differ for each character. Yeah, there are different characters you can choose from, and they all come with their unique arsenals, upgrades, UI, and backstory. So yeah, this RPG mod also has a unique narrative for each character, although the only ones worthwhile are the Marine and Cyber Mage. There's a log keeping track of everything you do, and statistics on your current run, and also a section where you can write notes, so you'll actually have the ability to roleplay. Some demons' behavior was also altered in addition to them having ranks. Pinkeys lunge at you, and lost souls vanish when not charging at you. Speaking of lost souls, pain elementals are ridiculous in this mod. They be fornicating like bunnies to produce this output of birthed lost souls. The moment you spot them, stop panicking and put an end to their existence as fast as you can. There's a variety of separate armor pieces for different body parts to be equipped manually through the inventory system after picking them up. There's even information on lore and everything from monsters to weapons to... Wait, what? Mail? I can receive mail? There are also settings to tweak the mod to your preference. I can set my gender pronoun. Who asked for this? This is the least of my worries when I'm slaying demons, my man. Visually, the mod is very impressive with its simple graphical enhancements like visual reloads and particle effects. There's one last detail I have to mention. When you perish, you get an accurate death narration in the text log.
Player danced the chain gun cha-cha and he's pretty good at it. Player loves the taste of homing rockets.
Doom XP is a gameplay mod for GC Doom with RPG-light mechanics and a primary focus on good old fun. Instantly, you'll notice that there is now much more monster variety. The Marauder from Eternal is included with the roster, but that's not the only thing the mod borrows from Eternal. It also implements the Doomblade and Glory Kills. You'll also realize upon taking out enemies that monsters drop XP, ammo, armor, and health pickups. Gather enough XP and you'll level up and earn power nodes. Power nodes and XP are the currency you're gonna use to purchase upgrades from the store menu. To access the store, you'll need a store token, which has a random chance to spawn around other pickups. There is a wide variety of upgrades for weapons, ammo, and abilities. You can dual-wield pistols, attach a silencer to your pistol if you're trying to be stealthy, equip your shotguns with a grappling hook, put a shield on the chain gun, and the list goes on. Ammo upgrades are my favorite thing about the mod. You can have incendiary shells, homing rockets, uranium shells, and more. You can also buy the Crucible, but it's quite overpriced, costing 50 power nodes. Instead, I recommend you get Doggy. Not only is it a good dog, but it also costs 10 times less than the Crucible. Occasionally, you'll find loot boxes around the map. If you don't happen to find one, getting 100% kills always spawns a loot box. Sometimes they're gonna require a key, and you can buy that from the shop. Doom XP focuses on high mobility and fast-paced gameplay. Quite frankly, this mod is more like classic Doom turned into an arcade rather than an RPG. I almost forgot to mention, you can finger demons to death. H-Doom players?
Put your dick away.
What I meant by that is that by pressing the Alt-Fire button with your fists, you'll be able to present your middle finger and offend demons until they die.
Why did you do that?